Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you the data packs that I made for the community post that I posted 3 days ago. So, number 1, Gojo. As you can already see, I can fly, and I can do that in survival mode. All you need to do to stop flying is just crouch. That's it. And all you need to start flying is just press space. So it's essentially creative mode flight, but instead of double jumping, you just jump once. And then we have the first command of this video. We have the items command. This gives you the different, abilities for Gojo. So, Holo Purple, Blue, and Red. Speaking of Red, I think that's where we should start. This is the crater of a red explosion, which looks like this. I'll show it to you in slow motion. You have 13 TNTs that spawn in a line to where you're facing. These explode instantly, so in 0 ticks. And as you can see, I've stepped forward 1 tick, and it's already exploded. These are the particles that you can see. Anything in this area here would get damaged by the damage command as well. And after that, there's not much else interesting going on if we just unfreeze here. It's just that. Next up, we have Blue. That's right. Blue. As you may notice, this is a maximum version of Blue. So, not just pull them instantly, but a long pull over duration. And as you may have seen just now, this also pulls blocks. Alright, I've spawned in a warden to show you what I mean. It's also good to note that in creative mode you have infinite blue usage, but in survival mode you have 25 seconds before it explodes, which is both a negative and a positive. As you can see, it just exploded, which didn't kill the warden, but that's fine. It's not really supposed to. And then, of course, last of the 3 items, we have Holo Purple. I'm also going to go through this one in slow motion, since lots of things happen very fast. After the first few ticks, you can see that a Holo Purple has already begun to form. And only about half a second later, you can see that it's already begun to move, destroying and killing everything in its way, except for at the very edges, where it just deals about 7.5 hearts of damage. And just a few ticks later, you can see it has broken through the bedrock, because it's a Superplot world, so. And then finally, of course, as this is a Gojo data pack, we have our Infinity. This is only like a lighter, less command-heavy version of the one that I made in my other video, because I didn't want to spend time repurposing that code, so just, if you want proper Infinity, just go use that instead. Alright, and with the Gojo data pack being done, next up we have the magic one, of course, which is done by Lavion Fire. So, we have 4 spells here. With the first one being, as you might have already seen, Fireball. So, as always, we're going through this in slow motion. And the first thing that happens is it gives you another one because you used the last one. But the first thing that actually it does, the spell, is it creates fire in a 3x3 area. In a 7x7 area. And then it summons another TNT. So, if we then step a little bit farther, then you can see it's already exploded. and there's particles all around. That's essentially all this spell does. Now for the next one we have Ice Shock, as you can see here. So, this is what it does. First, it makes a whole bunch of particles and powdered snow appear. Then, as you can see, if I stand inside of it, I slowly get frozen. So, don't do that. But this is frozen, like the ticks are frozen right now, so it's only going to be for a short second that you get frozen. And then next, if you apply it to yourself, you can see that it gives you slowness and weakness. Slowness for 10 seconds, and weakness for 30. That's all for that spell. The next one is Vine Slice. And this does, if you see it in slow motion, this. First, it just creates a whole bunch of vines, obviously. There's also slash particles, but you probably couldn't see that because it's there. Okay. If you step forward, then you can see that this slash particles. This deals 8 hearts of that is the same thing as if you took damage from a witch. Then it gives you 6 seconds of wither, darkness, and slowness. And then lastly we have teleport, which I think you know what that does. As you can see here, it teleports you. I don't know if you couldn't tell, but yeah. And once again, to get those items, you just have to do mage items. You can see here. And then last, but certainly not least, for the 3 data packs that I have made today, we have Meteor Shower. As you can see here, it's just a whole bunch of explosions. But once one of the meteors hits the ground, then it creates a landing marker, which explodes again for a larger explosion after 4 seconds. And now while I roll the outro, I'm going to create a time-lapse of this destroying my world. Alright. Goodbye, guys. Hope you like this, and if you want another part to this, then just hit like and subscribe.